Well, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is a game week review for double game week 33. How is everyone doing? And happy Easter, belated Easter to all of you who celebrate it. I've had a great Easter myself. Was out in the mountains, the forest with the family for 4 days camping like real champions. Not fake camping like in here, but yeah. I mean, I should eventually make a video out in the woods for real, but this time the weather was supposed to be shit. It was raining, so I didn't want to bring some of my gear with me and risk all of that. Plus, it's a family holiday. Yeah, it's just not right. But it's gonna come. It's gonna come eventually. But until that comes, this is it. So we're gonna do with a AI version, with a background video version of a camp. It's about the mood anyways. Doesn't matter if it's real or fake. But how is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? How are your teams doing? How is your bench boost doing? Because let me tell you, mine is not looking good. Wow, I've had back-to-back horrible weeks. I mean, I should maybe say horrible because I sound like greedy. I did get a slight green arrow last game week, but I played the triple captain, which that slight small green arrow just looked very underwhelming. And I hoped I could go back this week with maybe bigger green arrow, but I am currently, I don't know if I'm a small red arrow or just a small green, like by a margin of 1 point, doesn't matter, but it's not good. It's not good, bruv. I've played my bench boost, and my bench boost is sucking. It sucks. I've got still 2 players in my bench boost to play. Doesn't really matter. I mean, they could have been. Anyways, we're gonna jump straight into it. Let's just not waste any time because the free hit is active. 3 chips back to back. So I played wildcard 31. I've played 4 chips. Wow. So wildcard 31, triple captain 32, bench boost 33, free hit 34. I don't think I've ever played 4 chips in 4 game weeks in a row. Maybe this was the worst time, except for assistant manager. I think people who play the assistant manager now, as opposed to, I did okay with assistant manager as well. I mean, as a chip is crazy. It's way too strong. They should remove that. I know what chip FPL should have next year. I have it now. They should have a chip. The mystery chip for next year should be free hit and bench boost combined, so we can play both free hit and bench boost simultaneously. That would be a great chip. That would be, oh my god, that would be the best chip. The best chip. That would be. Okay? Because I'll show you my bench for the free hit team. And in the free hit, you can pick, you can pick players that are good for this week. You don't have to think of, because when you play the wild card, you don't just think about the bench boost the next week. You think about long-term, longevity of your wild card, but you only get to play it twice a season. Okay? So it's a long-term planning. When we play the free hit, we don't give a shit. We just play it for this week. Therefore, when you play it for this week, it should come with a bench boost chip simultaneously. Okay? Do us that favor, FPL. Whoever's listening, Mark from, is it Mark? Yeah, from Blackbox. I know you've quit Blackbox to work with FPL now, with the people at the top. So please make the suggestion. There's no better suggestion. I haven't heard a single suggestion for a better chip for next year than having free hit together with bench boost. This is my rant. I'm done. Let's just go straight into the fantasy app and see how my team is underperforming or not performing whatsoever. I've had a shocker of a game week. Shocker. So let's just go. But it's probably just me. A lot of people have it similar. But mine is particularly bad. Yeah. Just go to the fantasy app over here. Go to fantasy. And just go to points and look at very quick. So 50 points with a bench boost. Active. 50 points. That's just... Oh, should we go at the bench first? Or should we start from back? Okay, so let's start from back because that's the easiest. The defense is the only thing. How often do we get to say this? Defense is the only thing that performed this game week. It's usually the opposite. But anyways. Double Arsenal clean sheet. Great 4-0 victory against Ipswich. No problem there. No bonus points because, of course, Ipswich are not going to threaten Arsenal at any point. City with a clean sheet. Very disappointing performance, but a clean sheet. Or I shouldn't say disappointing. Disappointing in terms of FPL assets. because the player who scored. And this wasn't just the case for City game. For so many games this game week, same with last game week, so many games, even when there were goals scored, there were players who were nobody owns, or they don't own them now, or they're super low owned. So, yeah. Guardiola clean sheet, and Munoz, that was the most surprising clean sheet of all, because they played with 10 players for majority of that match, and I thought Bournemouth would score eventually, and I had Evan Nilsson, so the whole day the whole game after the red card, I was praying if Bournemouth actually scored and it's gonna remove the clean sheet from Munoz, please let it be Evan Nilsson. The worst would be if Bournemouth scores, it's like a Brooks or someone who nobody gives a shit, and then the clean sheet is gone for Crystal Palace, but none of them happened. So yeah, clean sheet, yellow card, 5 points. Okay, now we go to the shit show on midfield. Mo Salah, who I was captaining until, the last 2 games when I decided to go for Marmoush, which didn't even matter because all of the captain choices super underperformed. Mo Salah, 3 points. 3 points against Leicester. 3 points against Leicester. Mo Salah. What is happening to Liverpool? I know they've almost secured the title. I mean, it's dead now, dead and buried, but they're performing like shit. That was a horrible game. Saka, he played well. He started first because nobody expected Saka to start, or nobody. I shouldn't say nobody because people captained him, but a lot of the engaged FPL managers didn't expect him to start against Ipswich. He did start against Ipswich from first minute. He missed like 2 open, very good chances. He assisted the assister in both of the goals. He was very involved. And he got hooked before the 60th minute, so didn't even get the clean sheet points and another point for playing 60 minutes. Would have been on 3 points. 3 more minutes would have been 3 points. But he ended up on 1 point. Feel sad for the captainers. Didn't deserve that because he did start and he played very well and should have gotten some returns. De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne also played very well. Just no attacking returns. I was so happy to bring him in for Palmer. Yeah, just very disappointing. Ismail Assad, I wasn't expecting anything, so that's not the shocker. 2 points. I'm not expecting anything from the returning match or the second match against Arsenal either. And then on the attack, the big disappointment. No, both of them are actually big disappointments. First, Isak, because he had a single game week, and you would hope he would do something. Because at least with the doublers, I know they're going to do shit on the second game as well. But at least there is hope. There is hope that if they underperform the first game, they're like, okay, maybe something's coming on another one. You never know. We shouldn't talk too early before blah, blah, blah. Isak, 1 game, just Newcastle shit the bed in general. They lost 4-1. I didn't see it coming, especially they've had very good performances of late. Just, yeah, they got annihilated by Aston Villa. Marmoush captain, again, no attacking returns. Involved in the play a lot, but just unlucky. He has another game week. Another game. So let's see how that goes. And my bench, as you can see, shit the bed. Martinez, Aston Villa played well. They just didn't keep that clean sheet. And Isak wasn't the one who scored. Was it Barnes again? Who scored? Don't even remember, and I don't care really. I'm not going to go and check. Martinez, blank. Konsa, blank. Livramento, blank, -2 points, so 0 point in my bench. Evan Nilsson, blank. So far my bench is on 6 points. Let's say... No, I'm not going to say at all, because there's no way that Villa is keeping a clean sheet at City away. So max, if they don't get any yellow cards or anything like that, and if Martinez doesn't concede more than 2 goals, I'll get 4 more points. That's going to be 10 points for my bench boost, which is a shocker. Oh my god, disgusting. A fail, big fail chip. And I just want to have this game pass me. It's not good. How is my rank overall? So it's a green. It's the slightest of green arrows. I don't know. I was 5.6. I'm 5.293. Doesn't really matter because the game week is not over. I might go even more down. So you never know, because the captain, if Saka outscores Marmoush in the second game, then I might go even down. We'll go a big red arrow. So let's just go and look at the free hit, because that's the more important. Of course, I'm going to talk about the free hit more in the next video. Let's just quick. This is my first draft, okay? Today. So this is the team I've come up with. I'm going to talk about the players I am satisfied with, and I'm going to talk about the players I'm not very satisfied with, and I could do with others, or I'm undecisive. No, I wouldn't say not satisfied. It's a free hit. But first of all, just look at the bench, okay? This is what I'm talking about. Combining free hit with bench boost. Should be free hit / bench boost chip next game week. If you want to do us favors, do it that. Because bench boost by itself, it fails so many times. You've seen it happening year in, year out. You know, everybody fails. Not everybody, but like often fails because you don't play your bench boost when you think. I don't even know what I'm saying. You play the bench boost when you think it's going to perform. Often it doesn't. And the days when it performs, your bench performs, you're not playing the bench boost. So it's very, very few who get it right. Triple captain, a different thing. But bench boost with free hit combined, that would be a miracle. Like now, for example, I could have Sells, Robinson, Milenkovic, and Wood in my bench. And have this team. That would be great. But anyways, I have Leno, Southampton away. I think goalkeeper-wise, Sells is also okay, but Brentford, you know, they can always sneak. I feel like Southampton has no threat. That's just the safest bet. So I'm going with Leno as a goalkeeper. Now, the defense is the tricky thing because, okay, ain't Nori, I'm probably going to play. I kind of want to play Robinson as well. Southampton away, as I said. Double up on Fulham. Livramento could be... he's 9% owned. He could be Trippier if you want lower. I think Trippier is more lower owned than Livramento. So it could be Trippier as well if you want Newcastle. I think it would be a good idea to even triple up on Newcastle against Ipswich at home. Triple up on attack. So in that case would be Robinson here, and then sell Livramento for another defender, and then play one of the midfielders there. But for now, let's just keep it like this. Of course, there's going to be a lot of thoughts during the week as well. So this is not the final, it's just the first draft. And I've got Trent. Now, this is a tricky one because 2 seasons ago, this happened to me 2 seasons ago, before I had an FPL YouTube channel. I went the entire season I decided this on Game Week 1. I went the entire season without owning Mo Salah. And people at the beginning of the season were telling me, oh, see you on the 3 million rank at the end of the season. Oh, yeah, you're going to do that. What rank did I end up with? 64,000. Without Mo Salah the entire season, which is very respectable. People should put more respect on that, you know. People have gotten worse ranks with... And the only time I had Salah that season was on free hit. I haven't had Trent the entire season this season in my team. And I feel like it's just the history repeats itself. I should have him in my free hit. He came back from injury last game week. He scored a goal, played a few minutes at the end. So I don't know if he's going to start. We're going to hear about it. But, you know, it's free hit. Why not risk it? And it's just like if I'm going to repeat the history, I should do that again. So I want to have Trent there against Tottenham at home. Doesn't matter. Even if he doesn't start, doesn't matter. It's like, who gives a shit? I mean, I'm not going to win FPL at this point, so I should be more loose because these last 2 game weeks, I've really unenjoyed playing FPL because I just went for safer options like everyone else is going. And I hated the game. I've talked about it a lot in my wildcard, before the wildcard 6. I hated how I was playing FPL because I was just, I wanted to play it safe, and I was just disappointed with every pick because I wouldn't listen to my guts and everything else. As soon as I started listening to my gut and playing my way, I just went from I was 2 million game week 6, and now I'm 5 point whatever it was, 2.9 something. But yeah, so Trent is going there. Midfield, this is the thing where things can change. So the defense, I kind of want to play Robin. I don't know how to fit Robinson there too. Or even Milenkovic as well, but I feel like Robinson better. But for now, I think if I'm going to go with a double Newcastle attack, I'm going to play Livramento or someone, or Trippier. I have the money, doesn't matter. The money is no problem this game week. Yeah. So, on midfield, I've got double Liverpool, which I'm not necessarily happy with. But the argument here is that Liverpool need to secure this title. And I feel like this game is practically going to do it. Tottenham have their focus on Europa League semi-final. They're probably going to rotate a lot. They don't need, and they've been underperforming anyways in Premier League. So it should be a goal fest, hopefully. Which is why Luis Diaz is there and Mohamed Salah is there. Palmer, I'm not happy at all because I feel like there's other better choices. He's just there for having another premium midfielder, and there's so much money to spend. He could become someone else. Kluivert, Man United home. Now I've seen people, a lot of managers in Twitter that have Bruno Fernandes in there. Now I don't want to judge anyone. Everybody has their own. I just don't understand. Can someone explain it to me if you're watching this and you're thinking about bringing Bruno on your free hit? What's the thinking? Because in my head, I'm not taking a dig at Man United being poor, which they have. I'm also thinking Man United also have an Europa League. There's, for Tottenham and United are very close to each other in the Premier League, like 16, 17, around that rank. For them, the last shot at Champions League or glory in general, have finishing the season well, is that Europa League title. Why would Man United go, all guns blazing against Bournemouth away, which is like an extremely difficult game? Let's not forget, the mighty Arsenal and City have lost. And Liverpool at Bournemouth away. So what's the point with bringing Bruno for this game week? I just don't understand. For a free hit, you have a free hit. You can have this team only one game week and occupy one of the midfielders with Bruno. Even the likes of Iwobi, who's playing Southampton away, I feel like is better than Bruno Fernandes. But that's just my opinion. Okay? If you still think he's going to do well, this might come and bite me. Go for it, but I just don't understand. I have Kluivert there because I feel like Man United is going to play a weekend team. And they're at home. He's back. He's on penalties. Yeah. Barnes has just been... Just look at his returns. I looked at today. Oh my days. 5 points last... on the game that they performed horribly, he still got 5 points. 12 points before that. 15 before that. 8 before that. 5 before that. 6 before that. Last game week is blank. This game week 27. It's just a long time ago. That's ages ago. Dinosaurs were still around. Jesus. So I'm having Barnes there. Whoever has had Barnes these last game weeks, kudos. I mean, people were... that Gordon being almost back kept a lot of people from not bringing Barnes in. And then he just smashed it. Smashed it. Typical FPL. I've got Isak and Cunha at the attack. This is not changing, most likely, because I just don't feel like... that the theme of this free hit is basically attack Leicester, Ipswich, and Southampton, and I've done that. I've had triple Newcastle against Ipswich. I have double Wolves against Leicester. And I have just Leno against Southampton, which feels like... That's why I feel like I should have Iwobi or someone... Or even like bringing Jimenez and just bench one of the midfielders. I don't know. That's going to be... It's going to be decided during the week. I feel like I should. Southampton away, yeah. Iwobi could do some damage, or... Yeah. We'll have to see. Or just double Fulham. But who would I bench then? See, this is the tricky. This is why you play... This is why, again, bench boost would be amazing this game week. This is why bench boost would be amazing, and not this shitty week that I had. But anyways... That's it. Let's just show you one more time the team, how it's looking. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more players to go. Which sounds good, like, ooh, 11 players. But let's just go through it. Munoz, probably not going to keep a clean sheet. Maybe get minus points, so nothing there. Saliba and Raya might keep a clean sheet, but everybody owns them anyway, so it doesn't matter. Same with Guardiola. On midfield, Rodgers, 24%, even more EO from engaged managers. Rodgers, doesn't matter. Saka, if he does well, he's going to damage me. If he doesn't do well, nothing's going to change. De Bruyne, he's low on, so if he does well, he might improve my rank. Saad, not expecting anything from him, so probably a 2-pointer if we're lucky he starts. Because they might rotate. They have a semi-final on FA Cup as well against City, so they might rotate against Arsenal as well. Marmoush captain, Hopefully it does well, but that can change. And then Martinez and Konsa against City away. Not expecting any clean sheets or anything like that. So, yeah, that's it. It's not going to change much, even though it's 11 more players to go. But yeah, I think I've kept it long enough. I think we'll leave it there. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a better game week than I did, because I had a shitty one. I just feel bad. The Mbuemo, my guy, killed it. But again, it was never on the plans because of the doubles. It's just sad. It's just sad. If I'd played the game, like if I didn't care about that much about having as many double game week players as possible, I would have definitely, if not Mbuemo, I would have definitely brought Bowen in, which didn't do amazing, but it still scored because of the target, Southampton. Might have brought Mbuemo also, because I'm definitely bringing, this is the thing, I'm bringing him in game week 35. I'm probably going to take a lot of hits these last few game weeks, because the teams, I went on FPL.team later to just plan the last 3 game weeks, and the team just doesn't look good. Doesn't look good, you know. That's the thing. Andy Martin. I know he jokes a lot on Twitter, but he is right. We went with all these triple Newcastle, and now we're stuck with them. Except for City. I have triple City. They have good end of the season or easy fixtures. Everything else just doesn't. Even Arsenal has Liverpool away and some other fixtures in there. But yeah, what can you do? I'm definitely going to take some hits. I might take a hit game week 35 immediately, because I'll only have 1 free transfer because of the free hit. And if I bring Mbuemo in, I would have to either sell Saka and bring Mbuemo in, but I don't want to. So if I sell Ismail Assar, I don't have money to afford him. So I would have to downgrade Martinez on my bench to afford him, which is stupid, but it is what it is. It's FPL. But anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience. Please like and subscribe, and help us grow. And I'll see you on Thursday for the team selection video. Bye. Subscribe. Come on. Just do it. I'm waiting. Just do it.